观众朋友们，大家好，欢迎收看本周的完美主义，我是主持人佘望林思韵。今天呢，我们来到了一个非常漂亮的图书馆，位于 Glendale， 叫做 Brand Library。我们今天呢是为了它的一个展览，叫 The Collectivists 这个艺术展览而来。那让我们一起来看一下这个图书馆和最新的这个展吧。
Hi there, my name's Shannon Curry-Holmes and I'm the exhibition supervisor here at the Brand Library and Art Center.
Hi, nice. It's so good to be here in such a gorgeous space.
It is.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the Brand Library and its history?
Sure, absolutely. So the Brand Library, as you can see, is this incredible mansion that was owned by Leslie Brand.
Gorgeous.
And it really was the start of Glendale. It was built in 1904, and he was a real estate developer, and he had this incredible vision to build this Moorish-style house. He was inspired by Chicago's World Fair and the Eastern Indian exhibit in the World's Fair, and so he loved this style.
Yeah.
And so in 1904, when he was ready to build his own home, he built it in that style. But if you go inside, it's very Victorian, so it's kind of an odd thing. You're Moorish on the outside, and then inside this traditional Victorian interior. It's a totally free library, and so you don't need anything more than some identification.
Right. A library card. Right?
To get a library card. It's unique in that way because what makes us unique is that we're an art and music library.
So it's all art and music.
That's right. So if you have any interest in art, music, design, this is the place to be. It's one of the largest lending libraries in Southern California. So there's larger collections at, say, a university or something like that. But for just a regular Joe coming in off the street and getting a book, this is the place. We have an incredible music series and a dance series. And so almost every week, if you go onto our website, which is brandlibrary.org, you can find some sort of free event to come to, from children's workshops, art workshops. We have book clubs. A music series, like I said, is fantastic in the summer, where we actually have an outdoor music series, and it's free. And that's the other thing, everything at Brand is free.
I'm Kara Tomei, and I'm an independent curator here in Los Angeles.
Hi Kara, how are you doing today?
Good, thank you for coming.
Thank you, so good to be here. So first, can you give us a general overview of the exhibition, The Collectivists?
Sure, well, I was invited by the Brand, by the exhibition supervisor here at the Brand, to come in and do a show. And so I wanted to organize something that really highlighted a lot of the energy in LA. I have kind of an expertise and a lot of knowledge about artist-run spaces and collectives. I've been researching them for a couple of years. So I decided, I chose 6 of kind of the exemplary groups, and they each function a little bit differently. And so we can go through the show and I'll talk a little bit about each group. So we're in the first room of the exhibition. The exhibition is laid out, each area has for a different group or collective. So this first room is a artist collective called Durden and Ray. They have been around for about 8 years, which is quite long for an artist-run space. They can kind of come and go quickly. It's the nature of that kind of thing, but several of the collectives here have been around for a long time, which is always very impressive. They have 24 members, which is the biggest. So in this room is a collective called Manual History Machines. Very interesting name, I know.
Very interesting name.
I can't tell the whole explanation of it, but it's just intriguing. But it is for artist curators, so they consider themselves a curatorial collective. So they don't have a space like most of these others do. They come up with exhibitions and then go to different spaces and having different exhibitions. And actually here, the 4 women chose 4 other LA artists that they admire, and they curated it all together to be kind of a show within the show. Yeah, the artist is definitely playing with three-dimensionality and sculptural tropes and texture and objects, and it is a very, very intriguing sculpture.
Yeah.
So in this very large room, we have a collective called Tiger Strikes Asteroid. It's also a great name.
Yes.
And their acronym is TSA, which they like to. TSA implying a lot of different things, but so I'm gonna say TSA instead of Tiger Strikes Asteroid, 5 times. But so TSA has an interesting model, different than the other groups, whereby they function in 5 different cities all over the United States. So each city, the TSA functions individually, but they work as a collective and they collaborate and work together internationally as well. So it's an interesting model. Cindy Ream, you're a member of Association of Hysteric Curators, and what would be great is, why don't you tell us exactly how the group is structured and the mission of it?
Yeah, we're a group of intergenerational members. Most of us are artists and also act as curators. And one of our great focuses is bringing feminist art and doing shows that feature women artists. A lot of the work that we've done has also engaged workshops and things that do community outreach. So thinking about ideas of how we bring these ideas of feminist art into the public.
Right, like you're doing here at the brand. I invited your group to do some public programs, community programs. There's been a couple already, and there's one on the closing day of March 12th. There's a big workshop program here run by Association of Hysteric Curators with 3 workshops going on about engaging in feminist ideas and beyond. And it's going to be a really fun day. So that was their contribution to the show, was bringing those programs to us, and then also a bit of their art in one of their projects. So.
And that's on March 12th. Okay. 今天的节目就到这里结束了。不管您是对艺术，还是只是想来看一下书啊，享受一下这里美好的环境呢 ，Glendale Brand Library 都是一个非常值得来看一下、去享受一下这里氛围的一个地方。感谢您收看本周的完美主义，我是主持人沈旺林思韵，我们下周再见吧。